Hey, Ethan here, and in this episode we'll be looking at Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, primarily for the Wii U, even though this is the 3DS version. It's the first Arkham game to be released first on handhelds, and now it's time for some brief development history. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate was developed by Armature, a small studio founded by former Retro Studios employees in 2008, the same people behind the amazing Metroid Prime series on both the GameCube and Wii. It started development in early 2012, around the same time as Batman Arkham Origins on consoles. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate was revealed the same day as Arkham Origins on consoles in the May 2013 issue of Game Informer magazine. It was revealed that it would be released on the same day as Arkham Origins on October 25, 2013 for the Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation Vita, then on April 1, 2014 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii U, and PC as the Deluxe Edition and digital only. Now I'm going to be playing the Deluxe Edition on Wii U because it feels like you're playing the 3DS version but with all the Deluxe Edition improvements. I originally bought this game back in late 2015 for the Nintendo 3DS but didn't beat it till just recently because for many years I had no idea what I was doing and kinda lost interest after a while, but I think it's finally time that I talk about it. This is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate takes place 3 months after the events of Batman Arkham Origins with a 2-week prologue. Batman watches a thief coming out of a window and is revealed to be Catwoman. DEO agents show up and Batman ends up chasing Catwoman for several rooftops and eventually has her get arrested. 2 weeks then go by and Batman talks to Commissioner James Gordon about a large explosion at Blackgate Prison that occurred 6 hours prior. Batman then reaches Blackgate Prison and runs into Catwoman. She explains that Penguin, the Joker, and Black Mask have taken over 3 parts of the prison, with Penguin taking over the cell blocks, the Joker taking over administration, and Black Mask taking over the industrial district. She also mentions that there are hostages in the Arkham Wing and that Batman will need to take down all 3 bosses to free the hostages. Now this is where it gets interesting. Unlike the normal Arkham games where you follow a story in a linear order, Blackgate on the other hand allows you to play the story in whatever order you want, meaning that you can take down which boss you want first, which will change the outcome of the game, meaning that there are 3 separate endings. I beat the Joker, Penguin, then Black Mask, but Batman also takes down Bronze Tiger, Deadshot, and Solomon Grundy until he reaches the Arkham Wing after taking down the main 3. He then discovers Bane, which he has had all of his venom drained from him. Catwoman then reveals that there are no hostages in the Arkham Wing all along and that her objective the whole game was to break Bane out of Blackgate because her employer told her to. Now in my case, Batman goes around the prison taking out 5 bombs, with the final boss being Catwoman, which is pretty easy, but this part where it goes all black can be difficult the first time around. It is revealed that Amanda Waller and Rick Flag were behind the breakout for a top secret government mission, which Batman then gets out of Blackgate, and that's the story. But like I said about the whole choosing which boss first to take down determines what you do after the Arkham Wing and a mid-credit scene, which here's the one that I got.
All of Black Mask's messing with the generators freaked out the heating and cooling systems. The quick expanding and contracting of the pipes weakened them for sure.
The Joker! All I want is the Joker! Let him go! Why not? He's worthless to me compared to the clown.
No! You might... Where'd he go?
I don't know. But the Joker better watch his back.
But you then get a scene with Amanda Waller in a helicopter talking to Rick Flag about Bronze Tiger and Deadshot, which there are a few cutscenes of Waller talking to Flag throughout the main story. Arkham Origins Blackgate's gameplay is a 2.5 Metroidvania, where the player places Batman across 4 main areas of Blackgate Prison, being the Lighthouse, Cell Blocks, Administration, and Industrial. There are 3 separate collectibles for each area, being the bird cages for Penguin, Joker teeth for Joker, and black masks for Black Mask. You also collect upgrades and gadgets just like a normal Metroidvania style game, which the gadgets being the Batarang that throw at items and enemies, and the Shock variant that power up special electric machines. He also has the Batclaw to pull items, the Line Launcher to get across harder to reach areas, and an upgrade to use a tightrope, which most of these are from previous games. The new addition being the Gel Launcher, which is this game's version of the explosive gel from the other games, but can be shot from longer distances and looks just like this gadget in this scene from The Dark Knight. He also has the cryptographic sequencer like in the normal games, but works completely different, with Batman getting 4 crypto keys being Delta, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Delta is the standard version, but instead of turning your sticks in Arkham Asylum or completing a code in Arkham City or Standard Origins, Batman has to find 3 digits to crack the code, with Beta being similar to Alpha, and has you try to find the code without going over a bad number, which will remix the numbers on the board, and Gamma is the same, but with a time limit. Besides the gadgets, Batman can do combat, but it's totally not like the other Arkham games, with it being built completely from the ground up. Batman can move back and forth, being able to punch, counter, do beatdowns, ground takedowns, and jump over enemies. He can also grapple and glide to other or harder to reach areas of the map, and Predator is kind of a thing in this game, with the ability to do silent takedowns and either reach a vantage point or go in grates in some instances. He can also go into detective mode to scan objects to tell the player what to do, which gets really annoying after a while. He can also rip off vents similar to the previous games. Some of the enemy types from the other games return, and there are also these really annoying spikes on the floor. Batman can also find case clues, which are clues to unsolved crimes that unlock concept art. He can also find gauntlet and armor upgrades to increase his health, and rush upgrades which help him do more damage. He can also collect a few suits in the game by going around the map and looking for 5 parts to each costume. He can also look at the map of the prison, and you can also watch all the cutscenes from the main menu. Now, Blackgate was originally released for the Nintendo 3DS and PS Vita, and it looks pretty decent for those systems. The cutscenes give this comic book style, which not just looks cool, but makes sense for the hardware that this game was originally released on. All the voice actors from Arkham Origins also returned. The deluxe edition on 360, PS3, and Wii U all play at 720p and at 30 FPS, while the Wii U version has the map on the gamepad and allows you to play the game entirely on it. The PC version looks like the deluxe edition on consoles, but allows you to play in a higher resolution and at 60 FPS. The game also uses the Bluepoint engine. And that is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, the worst game in the Arkham franchise. As a Metroidvania, it's pretty decent, but as an Arkham game, according to a lot of people, this game is horrible.